Hello everyone, this is Arijit. So, a couple of days ago I started learning Python, and trust me, it became my favorite language. Anyway, so I was learning bit by bit, and then I came to know about this lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, arrays. I was like hell confused. It was all same to me. So then I searched web, and I do got some differences, but it was in a haphazard manner. I had to go through numerous articles and YouTube videos to clear my doubts. So I just thought of making this video so that you can get all the differences of the five in a single video. Now there's a little disclaimer before I start. I'm still learning and in a learning phase, so if there is any mistake in this video or anything I should have mentioned in this video, you can definitely let me know in the comments without any hesitation, and this will be good for me and others watching this video as well. So yeah, let's start the presentation now. So in this PPT, I will be covering what are lists, sets, tuples, dictionaries and arrays, just a basic idea of these, then the syntax of the same, then of course the comparisons, that is the similarities and dissimilarities with some examples. So first we have lists. In Python programming, a list is created by placing all the elements or items inside a square brackets separated by commas. These are ordered, changeable, and can have any number of items, and they may be of different data types, that is integer, float, strings, etc. So here it is written list is ordered. What does it mean by that, ordered? When we say the list is ordered, it means that the items have a definite order and that order will not change. Lists are changeable. The list is changeable, meaning that we can change, add, remove items in a list after it has been created. And it also says that it can have a number of values and of different data types. So yeah, I have given one example here. As you can see, my list equal to inside square brackets abcd. Abcd is a string here, and then comma, and then 10. 10 is integer here, and then after comma we have a boolean value true. So yeah, it can contain different data types as well in a single list. And another thing to note, a list can also have another list as an item. This is called nested list. So yeah, next slide. Okay, so we have sets now. A set is an ordered collection of elements and are written with curly braces. A set is iterable, mutable, and has no duplicate elements and can contain different data types elements. So since sets are unordered, we cannot access items using indices like we do in lists. Of course, uh, sets are unordered. What is unordered? Unordered means that items do not have a definite order. You cannot refer to any item by using an index. So that sets unordered. Unordered simply means that items in a set do not have a definite order. Set items can appear in a different order every time you use them and cannot be referred by index or keys. So that was all. And also it says set is iterable. Iterable means by using loops or iterators you can iterate the content, I mean the elements of the sets. So yeah, that was sets. Now next we have tuples. Tuple is a finite ordered list of elements which is unchangeable and allows duplicate members. They are written with round brackets. They can also contain different data type elements. Tuples are indexed and the first element has index 0 and the second element has index 1. So here it is written tuples are unchangeable. Unchangeable meaning that we cannot change, add or remove items after tuples has been created. So this is one unique property of tuple I got. So yeah, tuples cannot also contain duplicate members, and here I have also given one example. You can see the syntax. So tuple is written in round brackets, and The first is ABCD, that is a string, then 10 integer, then true, that is a boolean value. So yeah, tuples also can contain different data types in a single tuple. Okay, so that was all about tuple. Now next we have dictionary. Dictionary is a collection of elements which is ordered and changeable and has no duplicate members. Dictionary items can be presented in key value pairs and can be referred to by using the key name. So dictionaries are written with curly brackets and the values in dictionary items can be of any data type. So yeah, dictionary is ordered and changeable. That is, elements of dictionary can be changed, deleted, or added after the creation of dictionary. Also, it cannot contain any duplicate members. So yeah, dictionary items can be presented in key value pairs. Okay, so there is an unique thing in dictionary. Here, dictionary items can be presented in key value pairs. That means dictionary will contain a key, and with respect to that a value will be there, so we can refer that the value by using the key name. So I have given an example here. You can see TICT1 equal to, in curly braces, at first there is written brand, then after the colon it is written Ford. Brand is the key here and Ford is the value. What is the brand? It's Ford. Then what is the model? It's Mustang. What is the year? It's 1964. So brand, model, year is the keys, and Ford, Mustang, 1964 is the values with respect to the keys. So next we have arrays. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, one thing to note here is all the previous one we read about, that is lists, sets, tuples, dictionaries, all these are inbuilt in Python, but array is not inbuilt in Python. For using arrays in Python, we have to import array module. So I have mentioned in the PPT. So an array is a data structure that can contain a group of elements. Typically, these elements are all of same data type, such as an integer or string, and we can access the values by referring an index number. So what does that mean? That means that array can contain only one data type. A single array can contain only one data type. That means an array can be of integer type, or string type, or float. So yeah, arrays in Python can be created by importing array module, as I said before. So also I've shown the syntax here. At first you have to write the array keyword, and then in the round brackets at first the data type, then after comma the value list. The comma separated integers will be there. I mean, not integers, it can be integers, strings, or float, anything. So yeah, I've also given one example here. A equal to array, then in round brackets there I is written. So I here is integer, so this is an integer array. So then after the comma in square brackets I have written all the elements in comma separated. So now I will discuss about the differences of these five. So let's go to the first comparison. So lists are ordered, changeable, and allow duplicate values. Sets are unordered, changeable, and does not allow duplicate values. Tuples are ordered, changeable, and allows duplicate values. Dictionaries are ordered, changeable, and does not allow duplicate values. Arrays are ordered, changeable, and allows duplicate values. So these are some of the things to remember. You can of course pause the video and note this down. Also, I've mentioned these things in the upper slides. So let's go to the second slide. I mean the second comparison. Okay, so in this slide I have listed all the syntaxes. This slide content is very basic but important. So the list syntax is of course with square brackets with comma separated elements, sets with curly brackets, comma separated elements, tuples with round brackets and comma separated elements, dictionary with curly brackets, and here we have to mention the keys, and then after the column the values, and the elements are of course comma separated, and then at last we have arrays. Earlier I said the syntax of array, the array keyword, then data type, and then comma separated elements. Okay, so next slide. So this is the third comparison slide. Lists can contain different data type elements. Sets can also contain different data type elements. Tuples can contain different data type elements. The values in dictionary items can also be any data type. Arrays can be of any data type, but single array cannot contain multiple data types. Okay. So here, list, sets, tuples, dictionaries are all same. They can contain different data types in a single, list, set, tuples, or dictionary. But in arrays, array obviously can contain different data types, but in a single array can be of only integer or string or of float data type, but not in a single array. Multiple data types cannot be stored. So this is another important point. Now, fourth comparison. So lists are mutable, that is, it is possible to add new item and delete item from it. Set is mutable. Tuples are immutable. So addition and deletion operations are not possible here. Dictionaries are mutable, arrays are mutable. So okay. So in this slide we can understand that lists, sets, dictionaries and arrays all are mutable. That is, you can, after the creation of these, you can change, add or remove elements from this. But once a tuple is created, tuple is immutable. Once a tuple is created, you cannot add, delete or change any of the content of the tuple. So this was all about it. Next, fifth. Okay, so here I have mentioned all the respective functions by which they are created. So this is very common. So for creating list, you have to use the list, list, then round bracket. Then for sets, it is set, then round bracket. For tuples, it is tuple, then round bracket. For dictionaries, it is dict, then round bracket. And for arrays, it is array keyword, and then the data type, and then all the elements. So yeah, that was kind of end of this presentation, and I think this video will be helpful for those who are stuck with or having difficulty in these things. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Happy coding. This is Arjit Devnath signing off.